Here's a question. Can I take these herbs from my garden and turn them into some sort of medicine that'll cure ailments? Or am I just getting drunk on What the Homestead? Tinctures. Here's what we're talking about. Tinctures. Am I saying it right? I think so. I can't even say it. How am I going to make it? So here's the thing. The plants supposedly have different properties that can possibly help. I don't want to say cure, possibly alleviate maybe certain ailments in your body. So, for example, this is catnip, and I'm going to try to make a catnip tincture, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it here. And I did start by going out to the garden and picking, on my deck garden, and picking catnip, and I was trying to do it on the table until the cat came over, and then all the cats started coming over, so I had to move. They happen to like the catnip, just like this stems. They were fine with it, so I moved over to the kitchen counter. I was overrun by kitties, and I just cut it up. I chopped it up really fine, and I took it, and I took a glass jar, a mason jar, and I just filled it up to the top. The cat's sitting by, ready for me to drop some on the floor, hopefully, if he gets lucky. And after filling the jar with the plant all chopped up, I got some really cheap vodka. And for this purpose, I bought it purposely for this purpose, and filled the glass jar. Now, you don't have to buy vodka. You can buy glycerin, I think it is, which is more like a sugar water, but I mean, I was just like, I'll just do the cheap vodka and see if it works. Now, this goes into the cabinet, and every day I kind of shake it up a little bit, and then it sits there, and I let mine sit there for 4 weeks because I didn't know. I still don't know. 4 weeks seem like, I think some people say 6 weeks maybe. But I dated it. I labeled it and dated it, and I put it up in the cabinet. Now, I'll show you some of the other ones I did. I did do catnip. I did nettle. I did a mint. And it's interesting how they're all different colors. The mint was dull. The nettle's still really green. And then I did another nettle because I was like, I should make bigger jars. I started with those little jars. I did this one, which was ginger and cinnamon, which I thought was really interesting. And the ginger all on the bottom there. And then I did this one, which is blackberries. And I think I just did that one for fun. It's just mixing stuff up. And then I tried bananas, but this one the bananas turned really brown. And I never even tried it. I just threw it out. It was gross. But I did get these little tincture jars, with the little squirt drop thing there. And the idea is I'm going to get rid of all the plant material and just have the leftover oils from the plant mixed in with I guess it's still vodka, to make my tincture mixture here. So I found these little jars. I could get out the liquid, but I couldn't get out the plant. And I tried even with a knife, and I couldn't seem to get it out. So that jar, I probably won't use those little jars anymore. I thought they were cute. I thought they were kind of the same size as the other jars, but didn't make much sense. So I ended up taking all the plant matter out with the cheesecloth there, and then I just thought they came with a little funnel. So I was like, well, I can just pour it into the jar with a little funnel there. What I didn't realize is, number one, it's not going to pour out of here very easily. And number two, it doesn't go down the funnel unless you lift the funnel up. I guess it forms like a little trap in there. And so I ended up basically pouring most of it onto the table for this first attempt here. But I got a half a bottle there, so we can at least try it. We'll clean that mess up. but we see we half a bottle, and you can see it's got this really kind of cool green color going on there. So I'm going to do the mint. And I have the kind of the same problem here, but I'm just showing you, so I want to show you the difference in the colors of the plants and how they changed over the 4 weeks too. A lot of the color gets stripped out of the leaves and put into the I'm going to call it oil, into the vodka. And so this one came out a little bit better with the knife, and I see that color is a little more like a pea soup type of thing. And if I can hold this, I'm going to try again. But this time I'm going to get smart. I put a plate under it, so when I spill it, it'll go on the plate. And I did a much better job of pouring it this time and lifting it. So it really, if you see the plate at the end here, I don't have too much on the plate and not much of a mess to clean up like before. And I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm going to show you the ginger one just because of the color of this when I poured this out. Look at that. It's like it looks like maple syrup or something. It's beautiful. I guess all the color comes out of the cinnamon. And the ginger kind of turned the same color as the cinnamon. Look how rich and dark that is. That's crazy. One last time, trying not to make a mess, get it into the tincture jar. So, last but not least, I had the the blackberry, and this, like I said, this was just for fun. I think I'm just going to have a shot of blackberry juice, whatever it is, but it did strip all the color out of the blackberries. It was interesting. So here you go. We got catnip, which is supposed to help with maybe anxiety and relieving stress. Mint, which is supposed to be good for your stomach, I believe. Nettle, which I'm going to say is good for inflammation. And ginger cinnamon, also good for inflammation. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't know what the Homestead